I don't think this needs much of an introduction. You can see so much Nutella stuff here, by the way. This is from yesterday's previous chaos. Now I need to design Cosmos. Full armor, max durability, sure. Armor head, I don't care really. Let's figure all this stuff out. Design is not needed. I'm intentionally having to misspell this because it's weird. Extra view all about it. You know what's funny? I wish I was kidding when I said this. I'm straight up just going to put an image of Kazi in here. Legitimately, I wish I was kidding when I said that. That's what I'm going to do here in a second. Or do something related to that. It's, you know, it is going to be a solid cyan. Just this. How's this for a texture for you, my friend? Boom. Texture done. Alright, now for the actual bit that I need to actually worry about and stuff, because I need to do a lot of model size correcting, actually. What do you look like? Do you fit over the layers? You fit just over the layers. So what is your pixels wide and length? What is y'all pixels wide and length, my friend? I need to make my block just as big as you block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So it's just an 8 by 8 cube. Anyways. Dumb references to show no one will ever know. Over. We're gonna go ahead and just. Ah! See the 8 by 8 cube. Blink. That it is right. Bump, bump. That it is right. Bump, bump. That it is right. It is right. It is right. That. Just gonna really quickly, so I don't lose them. Or actually just bang bucket it all. That's right. Now it's a bright cube. Cause it can't be a bright cube. Why can't it be a bright cube? It's a bright cube. The first thing we did get it is the eyes. I don't know if you actually thought I was kidding when I said that I was going to design his character like at some point. I'm only getting started on it today. I'm not, for love of God, going to be able to do stuff the way he thinks I'll be able to, because I'm not a god, unfortunately. I say unfortunately as if it's a bad thing. He will be dealing with a little bit of a blocky avatar, which I think in this case there's a small exception for that. Also, like, that's actually more accurate for the top bit of his eye, or the bottom bit of his eye, so. Here it's a little, well, I say a little, not really a little, but it's pretty basic, but you can see the point I go after this. I'm mainly not focusing on one major component in this, that being what goes on the back of Cosmos' head. I'm not even focused on that right now. For anyone who does not know who Cosmos is, You are a disgrace to society. JK, you're not. You just need to, above the cosmos sign. Just to snatch a photo of him. He looks like this. See this glorious thing that goes behind his head? Yeah, I need to draw that. And model that. I'm gonna zoom in so it's more visible to everyone. Look at that. Look at that glorious image. I'm going to screenshot it so I can implement it into the drawing so it can be even clearer seen. It needs to be seen so clearly that nothing can mistake it. Somehow, someone would mistake a cosmos in this. It's just a disgrace at that point. Alright? I hate to break it to you. It's just the truth. So realistically, it'd just be me making a cube again, or creating a texture. I'm sorry, importing texture, and it's just from my screenshots, which is something you can do. And it's just just like importing a texture straight up. For context, this bitch is what I'm drawing. I just have a severe question for my good friend slash coworker slash whatever. Why him? Why? Never let him forget this image. Ever I go forget it. This glorious image. Everyone take your screenshots. I'm gonna take my own screenshot for this in case y'all don't. This is glorious. Okay. Back to texturing him a little bit. Why is he he a little Never mind, I fixed it. He's no longer a little thick. He's perfectly good. No hat, unfortunately. Unfortunate. They say something. It's annoying. Let's be quite frank. It is very annoying. I'm really tempted to just be lazy. I might just be lazy again. Has the design there. I feel like if I did though, you'd probably get mad at me. What does his teeth look like? Hold on, we're gonna. That's what I usually don't do. I don't like doing this, but if I have to, I will. I just need a reference image. I know, shocker, that's all I talk about for like 5 minutes basically. And I'm like, give me the whole freaking 3D model, please. His face is weird, okay? So, with what I got here, it's just teal. I was supposed to see his face, so I guess I'm going with that color until now. I want it to be, I don't want it to be lavender, but I don't want it to be too purple. That, like, kind of works for one side. What I've just seen some people do is just, that is so lavender. We're done with lavender? Yes, but I think we need to be more bluish for this to not look like it. Physically, I'm trying to save this and it's refusing. Fluffy unicorns. That's just abyss. I don't. You know what? That'll do. What I've just seen some people do is just be lazy, and I'm gonna do that same exact thing that they do. And what they do is just this. They just fill in half of it, and they fill in the other half with another color. Talking to thin air at this point. That is what I'm doing. There you go. There's the face of Cosmo. That is a fun thing to draw today. Also, I'm not drawing his friggin' teeth. He's gonna get a literal just pixel mouth. You're welcome. That is one side of the face done. Now I'm gonna translate it to. Actually, I don't even need to translate it to the back of the head, but I'm still going to do it anyway. Okay, I need versus 4. Alright, then we gotta pick color picker with this. Da 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 da. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba da ba da. Oh, tiger. I may actually just not get to that other character, sadly. How unfortunate. I was not gonna be Killer Sun. I might not get to it because of this freak and and also partially because my friend Comet over there, wherever he is, he's probably in his house of living. I'll be checking this occasionally. He decided it would be a bright idea to redesign Cosmos. You forget he has a hat. I think it's a commonly forgotten thing that he does have a hat, and as much as I would love for this to be the simplest design in my life, it won't be because of how his pure head is. So what I'm going to do is just legitimately figuring this out really quickly. It may take me a little time, but I'm gonna go to the back of the head really quickly. Back of the head. I'm gonna paint each individual pixel of this dude's hat on the back of his head. That's what I need to do, apparently, because this can never just be a simple drawing. You see, so my supposed to get here. That's roughly right, Cyan. If it wasn't a 32 and it was a 64 what I'm used to, this would be greatly appreciated, but unfortunately it never will be. So I can probably add like a little hat across here. He does have a little curve in his hat. And he gets a star, which is roughly around the shade. I don't know if that works. It looks like it would. So we'll roll with it. Aside from that, he's bald, bald, bald. He's bald. Yeah, this is gonna be a running joke now. Alright, it's just straight up canonical. Lunar eclipse is now bald, man. How is anyone supposed to keep a straight face whenever they look at this, bro, because it's like a full-on hoodie. It's not gonna be 3D at the slightest. I could actually just technically just up, boop, da-doom, 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 da-da, ha-doom, 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 ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. I'm trying to paintbrush with this color. Hello? Paintbrush pixels. Yee. And paint mode, yeah. I need to pick a color. Okay, there we go. That's why it was not working. I was in the wrong color scheme, or had the wrong color scheme selected again. Basically, this is what my general consensus for start drawing, but I'm going to only modify that for this since it really just won't work. It'll just be like occasional stars. Here's the colors. Brush size to 4 or 2. Sorry, it's gonna be a 2x2x2. But you can ignore that, okay? It doesn't exist now. Yeah, I can just paint bucket this too. There's no real scriptive pattern to it. What his hat is, it's just dots and pixels, really. So, as I create a skin pack, which I'm not going to, anytime soon, by the way, no matter how much the pestilent person will ask me, it won't be happening. This is probably heavily themed off his older model. I was gonna say, where's his face at, dude? Jesus. Because this does not look like this star kind of red. Oh, let's stop looking. Okay, that actually kind of works out way better. For some reason, just like curve up those pixels a little bit. I don't need not, I did not need to have a bald spot. Alright, cool. No, out of the way. Load with the better. Yep, confirm. Yep. I regret nothing. Save bottle. Oh my god. Sure, why not? Just gonna save the bottles. Oh boy, let's try this out in a new. Oh boy, man. This will be a fun one. We're on creative easy. We'll set these all the basic settings that I usually would have. I also have a shader pack. My PC will kill me later. Should have 3 S's. 3S. Cosy. Cosy. But yeah, we'll work with that. We'll work with that. Well, I think that might be a correct. Actually, maybe it may be correct. If this works, okay, theoretically it will. In all reality, it should. If this works, we are just gonna play whatever I want to play for like a week. Because I've spent how much time now modeling things. I'm gonna model something after this, hopefully. I'm gonna BSL shaders light up your world. Yep, you can probably hear my PC. Jesus. Look how glorious it is. Stare directly into the sun. Hell, even the bees look real. Like, get out of the bees' way. The water's more see-through than usual. I'm not gonna load this in any world. It would absolutely and utterly just say die to anyone's PC. Huh. Well, that's a unique problem I need to fix. Block benches out of the beach. Save the motor. Save quit. Retry that. Hold on. Need to retry. Calm down. PC? PC, I need you to calm the fuck down. That's what keeps happening. Not like an alarm style like what you just heard me do. Hold on. Save project. Save. Does this fix my problem? Well, I'm presuming I'm gonna need to save a cut and rejoin. Of course, you know what I usually do. My PC is gonna kill me, yeah, at some point. It's very loud. Combine flint and steel with a TNT block for explosive results. Wait. Kelsey, should just be put on head the way a normal thing should. I have 3 Kelsey's now. All theoretically should be different, but they're not. They're just. Where are you getting the freaking? Oh, and delete that, please. Where are you getting the other texture from? I literally deleted the other texture. The other texture no longer exists. This is the only texture. I'm even going to like. I can't even say the texture, but like y'all could see I've saved this, right? Like, I'm gonna resave it. Hell, I will close Minecraft and reload it right now. This is like, it should hopefully function now. Blame my world. Yep. Beautiful shaders. I do sometimes question how people decide that these are the best shaders. Hello? Oh, there's actually one more thing I could realistically try. One more thing I can realistically, and I mean realistically, try. You shall file explore. Now. And just do that, yeah, that should just function. Even then, like, when you run it by, why? Why do? What if I, hold on. Well, I now see my problem. I need this to technically be what would be, hold on, change file. Don't be that idiotic of a thing. Texture PNG. What we're gonna do is we're going to copy and we're going to go over here and we're going to paste the face. Or paste it here, I suppose. Like, I'm going to delete it physically. Like, I wish I'd this is technically what I'd want it to see realistically. Is that this is the thing it needs to see first. This needs to vanish, and this is what is needing to be seen. So when you click Save Model, and you load into your game, I'm going to leave and rejoin the world to give the best benefit of the doubt I can give it. Look at that in the corner there. As a problem, if you're wondering. Okay, let's... I mean, it's not that bizarre, but you know, delete it, add a new tab, and it's here. It exists, and for some reason, so very stubborn. Which it shouldn't be. It's just this. But yeah, let me go through this processing system, I guess, and pray to God it does not break at some point. Color picker one side. Call the PNG. We're gonna go and just set to the light brush now. We're gonna make 5 even. Just make drawing this half easier. Actually, yep, it's just the front side that needs to be painted, so never mind. I'll be fine. I'll do just alright. Just alright. That's right. Alright, anyways, color picker, whatever the hell. I do not know where they get these color palettes from. I'm not the person who designed these. I existed when they were made, and so I have a semi-decent recalling of everything that they did for it, and so that's what I'm doing. That semi-decent recalling is the only thing that's actually pulling it together, this design. Right, go to brush. It's also we're modifying the brush size itself. So is this it's the bottom pixel. Right, this is where your eyes set is decided, and then you're gonna your dude, your good old other dude right here. You got the texture PNG, and you're gonna use your paintbrush. It'll not be able to escape. Literally, in that statement, if I lied, it's factual at this point. It's not leaving. The colors will not manage their way to just shimmy by. This will definitively. Why is it not? It's not coloring. Is that what it looks like on this color? But I need to paint it one color entirely. Okay. Hold on. I can now see my problem. I need to model the face, then everything else. So we'll add the dot pixel here. Why do you change? Nothing should change the color of it. It should be darker, not lighter. It's a little trick you can use. Everything else can now be textured. I am just going to do something quickly. Enable layers, please. Okay, so in this layer, we're going to now add a new layer that goes under that one. So I believe whenever I start like a random color, yep, it'll belong under it. So cool. I fixed it. Yippee. Paintbrush, brush mode. Oh, that is actually a small problem. I'd have to design everything around this one. Well, how curious. Alright, so I'll just have to exclude the eyes, basically. Like they're freaking repellent, bro. And I'm gonna, in the respective colors that are required, just section off really quickly. Nope, nope. I can actually see if the colors are now. Yep. That one's a little, just ever so slightly brighter than it should be, and then so that one, this one is placed. Yep, it looks more emeraldy, I guess. Then just white for the outer iris. That'll work. Alright, is this the same shade as you? Yes. Alright, so it's good little workaround, basically. I think the one iffy bit about this is what I did for the smiles. It's just standard smile. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, and smile. Yippee! Alright, now for the rest of them. He's bald! He's bald. Alright, now the rest of this will literally purely, and I wish I was lying when I said this, is that it'll purely be this one color for a second. Draw color, snatch it, paint bucket, bam, bam, bam. That is the wrong color, my friend. I picked your color picker tool to pick this color instead, not that color, because that color is incorrect. Is that actually the color that I picked? So I picked the wrong color then. I'm gonna retexture that side now, because that's gonna irritate me. So let's make it more bluish, I guess. You can have a little customization, I guess, in the character. Plus, it's supposed to be a very, like... Oh, that's the velvet thing. Okay, that's that one. Alright, never mind. I fixed it, I think. Yeah, it's honestly, I don't think it matters that much. This is literally just a helmet. Practically. It's gonna carry his entire skin, basically. Because I'm putting too much detail into this, and I don't really care that much that I'm putting that much detail into it. I need to do something stupid. I kind of already did that because I needed the half and half layer. I guess I actually do need the half and half layers here in a second. Hold on. Half and half layers time. Yeah, babe. Because this is a bitch. It's convincing people to like you. Got the 5. I guess that was not the exact same, so that will not happen today. Unfortunately. Well, I should highly preface the fact that this is not how it's supposed to look at all. It's just here now, so. It's heavily mentioned that this is not the initial design for Cosmos. For, the actual character itself, this character itself is from a different show entirely, folks. That's actually... Why did that work a little bit? But no, it can't be that way, unfortunately, because it does need to be a little bit of an even-esque layer. Alright, and then just paint this one solid wall. Cool. I'm good in that department. So now I can add the detail to the hat without it looking too cursed. Is that term that I probably used? Yeah, I guess. Which it's also unironically a weird texture pattern. Why does it look so weird? here. We're just gonna... Actually, I can't because it won't load that way. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go back to here. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. It'll look like it's fused for a short period of time. Then you fix the problem, and you fix everything with it. You fix this problem really quickly, and then the rest of it can just surely be a little more painted. This I think I can... Actually, not outside, I just don't paint. That's... See, actually... What did I do for this model? I just made an entire head have it, because I could. So we're gonna do that, I guess, again. I need to show you that color, and then lenses get speed coloring. Yeah. Yeah. Flies. Or whatever the hell that is. Can you mention how dumb flies are for... Yeah. For a second, like, you open the door and they just, like, hit the wall. It's just like the door is right there. You have a billion eyes. Focus one of them to look at it, please. Do if you must. I might as well. Alright. Now, save the model and let's try that again. So, is it just the same problem I encountered last time when doing this? The same problem I encountered last time was that I technically had textured it multiple times wrong because it was a separate texture instead of it being the same one. Which, I don't know why Blockbench is that finicky, but Blockbench is that finicky. There it is. Jesus Christ. Huge head. Alright. For reference, and this is only here partially for multiple reasons. If you are going to create your own custom character, I'm going to like just swap to like a random one, like my we're gonna use this as a reference for my old character. My old character, horribly designed by the way. I'm never getting rid of it. Has a different player size, like change classic skin, go to character customizer. I'll just go to character customizer for this, cause why not? For the lack of a better way to find it, you would go to your body settings, you're gonna go to your size, and then you can actually modify your size. My character will be this way. This way or this way will function for Lunar, so you can even change your arm size a little bit. Your arm size does not change anything. Big be small, a little taller, normal, tall. My model size would be one of these two, so one of these two should function. If I pick this one, you're gonna pick this one. If I pick that one, if you pick that one, then I'll pick that one. And you're welcome. If you're wondering, yes, this does in fact change your character's view of things. A little, it's just a tad bit. Everything should still function semi-normally. You'll just be a little shorter, a little taller. Yeah, I just need to be able to remember that for later. Look at that glorious thing. You know what? It's just gonna stare you down. It's just gonna stare the camera down to like it back, basically. Just gonna stare the monitor like real meow. Laser focus. be back in like, I'd probably say like maybe at maximum 30 minutes. Sorry for this like long bit, but I'm making cinnamon rolls with my mom, so. God, why is it so warm? My blanket is so warm compared to like the 50-degree house. Yippee. So yeah. Here, let me. You get some scenery to look at, I suppose. Freezing me is now leaving. I'm just coming here temporarily. Alright. Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna chat. Chat. It's Windows key. I forgot the key I needed to click. Hi. I'm on the wrong frame, I think. Are you in Minecraft? No, you're not. You're also not Minecraft. Scene 3. Move. You'll... Eh. Actually, the video would already be out by now if... Yeah, everything's out right now. So, I was trying to use this for a recording format you'll see in the video, but stuff, yeah. Bull crap. Exactly, yeah, Let us, hope to God I don't end up getting more annoyed slowly by what ends up being the occurrence of today, knowing that possibly Agent or Agent's mom is watching this. This is going to be a very, very good disclaimer to you that I will tell you ahead of time. If I am very irritable later, it'll be because I've spent possibly over 3 hours modeling a skin. Also, for a specific message to Agent and to some people here, I'm not going to try to model
anything for the arms. I will modify the body. The arms will be your task. Congratulations. Just to make them blue or something. I don't think people are gonna care. Fun fact, that song is actually from Steven Universe. It's catchy as hell. Right. Whee!
heck, I'm good as, and I'm good as good as gay. I'm as good as gay. Remember why this is on a frame now. Well, Minecraft outing, the only thing I was doing, I was building a block bench too. We have Lunar's head now. Which, if you're wondering, it's just a little bit bulkier than the average head for the player. I should probably put the best. I'm gonna design a PNG for stuff. It's probably not gonna be detailed for what I know. Item wizard, create, start a new item, just play. Actually, you know what? No. I might as well just start working on create a new model. Resolution default is generate template from Minecraft texture file. Here's the texture. Okay, well, I am actually going to attend the secret character today. So I'm going to design now. Because I don't want to work on Kazi right now. He'll have his head. If he can design something that'll look similar to the body, we'll take it. But if you're going to wonder who or what I'm going to be drawing, let's take a trip back to 2020. Or 2021. Because I want to hear this went baboom. This month specifically. Quick. Try that song, get a goddess sidetrack. Let's go. Let's not be delaying anything. We're gonna go. Actually, you know what? Let's just see how long I can last in freaking baby mode, bro. I'm garbage at the game. The easiest game mode.
3, 2, 1,
First, a Gowdy. Whatever his name is. Two tags with no also your side flips up and down, left and right. Timing is the same, placement, random actors. One arrow, all taking one arrow. A downward style for the most part. I'll pick up the stereo. You should know this is all rights reserved to this person. I forgot. I'll credit them in a second. But a Gowdy. Huh? This is new. Welcome to your tormental hell, basically. Welcome, inmates. It's been a while since I've seen someone go to face, or faces in general. How's it all here? Bop, ski, boop, bop, ski, bop. I'm surprised someone as small as you didn't break anything. Oh, and cry. Ski, deep, bip, doop, bop. I can't with the way he speaks. I hope you have better insults than that, because we're gonna be here a while. Very long one. Very long while. Beep. No need to be that cool for like 5 seconds, dude. This looks so simple. I don't think I can mess this up. If I somehow mess this up, I'm just gonna play screenplay. I know I'm a coward for playing this game on these forward.
No, I played one note, my friend.
I still missed. I think the main problem with these kinds of games are just like, what keys to click? It's just like, what timing is it, bro? Oh god. Oh lord. Recover please. Please recover. Oh lord, I don't have a cool thing to go off of now. Do I even have to be Parasite? Probably. Hey, I made it through with 18 misses on easy mode. Not bad. Dipskit. Alright, probably should have mentioned you're gonna avoid my own special prison. Okay, thank you. Center. Jeez. We're just kind of feeling right now. It's not rattling funny, isn't it? That's kind of advised. I don't want to that's for beep up, skip the boop, dap up. You had to push it home. Oh, Midget Man. I hope you don't miss one of this. This is one of my least favorite ones. The other two I don't mind. This one's just like does not blend in well enough. Also completely changes your melody, rhythm, everything. But the previous song vanished. I understand new songs, but like it should be like a there should be like a song that like, either it needs to stay through the same theme. And I don't mean like the instrument, I mean like physically keeping the same theme through the music. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. You physically can't now. You can't. Please don't come. Hold on. Gotta lock in here. Hold on. What keys? Where? If I could just make it through this song, I'll beat easy mode and I'll be very happy. No tape. Will be the first thing I was beaten for modded versions of the game. Yep, I stand so far away from charecter. Please, just let me win. Just let me make it through. I just need to get through to the chorus. I just need to make it through this. Yippee. Alright, I made it. Do I want to try medium mode? You'll see this cutscene. Alex is gonna do anything for us, since he doesn't actually play his final song in easy mode. Oh crap, he does. You bastards! Have you come here just to insult me? Have you seen the outside of me? You're literally a guy on the internet. I wish I was kidding. That is what his name means, is a guy on the internet. And this is what I get. Well, consider that blah blah utility menu substitutes you. Yeah, okay. Can't say what authority said, but you flippin' freaks. Sure. That worked.
3, 2, 1,
Go. This is shockingly slowed down tempo from the last one. Did you? So it does give a good illusion of it being a quicker song. Yep, that's what kept happening before. Let's go. Anyways, I'm designing him. I gotta get freaking photos of a Gotti, bro. A guy on the internet. A Gotti. A guy on the internet. Yeah, him. This dude. Which, if wondering, again, I'll restate this. A guy on the internet is literally his name, dude. I can never apologize enough. That is actual peak comedy. They knew what they were doing. I'm probably gonna base it more off this model though. Probably. Pure boredom, okay? Freaking sue me. I wanna do something that isn't related for like 5 minutes. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, it's just scroll over and it vanishes. It's glorious. Sir, I'm so sorry, sir. So I'm sorry for the miscommunication. The misfire. We're good. Right, we're good. We're good. Your leg totally did not get annihilated just now. For multiple reasons, can we just keep this off like a bill or something? Right? Or I deleted him from existence. Beyond, I wish I could just upload this to like Bedrock Edition or something. As like a skin pack, make it free or something. Like FNF skins or something. Or skins I've made or whatever cringe name I'd give it. For anything, it'd be very cringe. Okay. He is now a solid yellow mass. Let's make pinpointing where the eyes should go pretty easy. Really quickly, one thing you need to learn about this before you start making anything model related. Your eyes just will be 3D. Or it'll not be 3D, they will be 2D, no matter what you try. I tried everything. It does not look as good as it did whenever it was just like the way it is. Like how it is now. I do wonder, is that like a blackish gray? Because it's not pure black. If it was pure jet black, he'd look like this. Not like that. Clearly. So is it more in the gray range? Like around here-ish, maybe? Spot on. We're taking a break. We're gonna remodel this dumb extra character that I have because this dude's song has been stuck in my head. I could totally play it over again. Here, actually, really quickly, before continuing. Who made the FNF .g .o dot I type his name each time. All rights reserved for the character to sugar ratio. That is the people who set it up. So, yep. Good to them. They made a great character. At least a good basis for character. and they developed on it more. I like it. I think it's cool. I think they did a great job. My only complaint is the song list that you have, specifically the song Parasite. It blends in decently, but not great. Also, he has one color basically too. His entire aesthetic is just pure one color. Designing things with one color basically for this entire model. I'm not denying this wouldn't be the same thing for like half the other things I design daily. It's just a little much, don't you think? What is this one again? That's the Maccabi brush. I feel like I could just make like one segment of texture and then
Yeah, I'll just like do that and then like mix in like a lighter shade of gray in there a little bit. Just a little.
forget. I got a Minecraft skin. I got a Minecraft skin. That is the exact perfect reaction I'm ever gonna expect if Glitch. I don't mean Glitch Productions. I mean like the Glitch we all know and love from this greatness of this plane of existence. Pattern like better than this color, bitch. I'm running you to copy, like if I copy here, right here, spread that. How do you do that? How do you send this to place? Because this is just one solid color. I'm trying to add texture to things. Copy brush, like. Get to copy. Nice and simple. Actually function there. You know, it's just like a figure it out inevitably. I should mention though that like out of all the things I did find for hopefully texturing a model a little bit. If you're turning this down, you know, it doesn't look like sewage sludge. It can actually look pretty decent for shading things a little bit.
Even if it's just this kind of character that's just purely one color, it'll still help you out.
There's some like little dark herb shadings, but herb shade with like a white, like intentionally.
I know what I said was just a disgrace to the community, but you know I'm not wrong. Realistically, that's what it would be called shading. That's what you're doing, you're adding shadows to it, even though usually when people say shading, they're referring to using a colored black of sorts, even if it's just an opaque one, to create shading for a character. But realistically, when it's a character like this, what are you expecting me to say? Oh yeah, let me lighten up the movie, and you start drawing in the color, like no. That works.
Yeah, not really. Let me just like fix the opacity a little bit. Like a little scrap right there. I have no idea how this is gonna look in the third rendering. Cool, so I could have just labeled designs. I just needed to make sure that was functioning. Use a little like light shading a little bit on the back. His hair I may not get to, so I think that I can just grab a solid gray color, opacity to maximum, brush as maximum. I'm kidding when I say maximum, that does not be the maximum brush. Just set that to one solid color as the one excuse I have this entire thing, because I don't feel like it right now. Alright, I don't feel like 3Ding it, texturing a freaking hair particle. This is going for a 3D handler who knows the pain without having to experience the pain. Pose, please. Do more of a running in it. Yep, there we go. Just, okay, activating it. You know, this looks like that's much running, yeah? It's so funny because like in the other room, I was just chilling in here using a freaking painting tool 3D model. I just hear in summer from my little brother or my little sister's iPad. I think literally the emote cold arms up would help me in this. Yeah, but when you're painting with grayscale, it kind of creates a small problem. It looks like a barf for a little bit. You know, this dude right here. Exists as a sole purpose for, like, I'm drawing him to look like a goatee. I'm gonna leave the captions over to the side. You fucking bastards. Out of pure boredom today. Ice Palace for one. Ice Palace for one. Ice Palace for one. Go away, Anna. Pew pew. Wait, have you seen that? Olaf is just a goofball at this point. Texture. Well, it is so unevenly textured. You know what I'm gonna do? Back to the basics. Hopefully we can start working on better grayscale. Just simple shading basics, basically. Why am I coloring his whole body? Because his whole body's a shading. This dude right here. His entire body is shading, except for his freaking neck. And his hands, maybe. But even then, majority of them, guess what it is? A weird shadowed thing. And also, I don't want to be boring right now, so I'm just gonna draw, you know, drawing. That's what the basis for this will be, basically. I'm literally just drawing. Once I'm done drawing this bit of a goatee, I'm making a PNG for him later. Heard me right, I'm making a goatee PNG.
You know you know that people get like a 2-week Minecraft phase. I get that for like FNF for like a month. It's perfect for a lot of FNF themed things to be popping up in my existence. So they're partially to myself and partially to anyone. FNF is about to start being a main course dinner for me there. I'm interested in new mods that are getting popular in the FNF community, blah 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 blah. Standard bullcrap. I just needed to unsheath his eyes, and I can find like a naturalish skin tone for his hands. I think. I keep word as I think in that statement, cause I mean that's pretty darn accurate. Say that right there is pretty darn accurate. Maybe a little darker, but a little leaning towards here. Again, also it could be a little more in that category. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, actually, that kind of works out in my favor. Also, don't mark something as a sphere and not paint it as a sphere. By the way, like that's not a code to anybody. That is literally just pure statement. As in, like, if you were designing something similar to this, do not, and I mean do not, for love of God, make it to where you cannot paint everything semi-easily. Also, make sure you do not do what I just said earlier. I forgot what I said earlier. Oh my, yeah, I might actually abandon this project, because bro, this is starting to look really good. Holy cow, you know, we're just, yeah, Gotti can vanish for a little bit. Well, there's your short Gotti debut. And your daily me vanishing.